Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a products I regret buying video, and basically what this video is sharing things that I bought that I thought were either too expensive and they weren't worth the cost, or they didn't work with my skin type, or they didn't work with my skin tone, they looked weird on me, or I felt like it was a lot of money and they just didn't work for me. As usual with all of these videos, I'm going to offer the disclaimer that if these products work for you, that is fantastic. Some of them I'm going to ask if you guys have ideas of how to make them work, because they might be awesome on other people, but personally I just don't end up using them because I can't make them work. So please don't get upset if these are products that you really like, if any of them are your holy grail. Just personally for me, they didn't work. I was just going to share with you what I regretted buying, what I didn't want to spend my money on, and maybe if you have similar, coloring or skin type or things like that, then you can avoid some of those products too. I'm going to share some products, and some of them I found a way to make work, but I still kind of wish I hadn't gotten them, and I'll share with you if I figured out a way to make them work. But I'm just going to get into it and kind of let you guys know the things that I just wish I hadn't purchased. It's the only hair care product that I have in my list, and there's actually kind of two things I'm going to put in one. These are the Suave Professional Dry Shampoos. So I have one that's the Keratin Infusion one, and then one is just the regular dry shampoo. I ended up getting this one, I think, to help out with this. I had bought a couple of cans of this as a way to make some of my characters in one of the plays that I was directing look older, because it leaves a major white cast, and then these were what were left over, so I ended up keeping them and I haven't used them yet. I'm going to try to force myself to use them up after I finish the dry shampoo that I currently have, but I really just did not like these dry shampoos. I felt like they left an intense white cast on my hair, which doesn't work for dark hair at all, and I never felt like they really helped soak up any of the grease. I've seen some people talk about this that say they absolutely love them, but personally for my hair, it's greasy enough that if it doesn't get washed daily, it really needs something to absorb that oil, and these didn't do it for me. So these are pretty cheap, but they just didn't work for me. Next up, I have more high-end makeup products, and it sounds like I'm hating on Benefit, which I don't intend to. I totally love Benefit as a brand, and I love a lot of their stuff, but some of the stuff that I got didn't work so well for me, and I didn't think it was worth the price. So the first thing that I got is the Benefit They're Real Mascara. This one is like $20, I think, and this was the only high-end mascara that I've ever bought, and I just didn't feel like it was worth it. It makes my lashes look okay, but it's not my favorite, and there's other cheap drugstore mascaras that look just as nice, if not nicer, for the same, for less money. So this personally I'm not going to repurchase, and I don't think it was fully worth the $20, so I definitely wouldn't go for this one again. Next up is a Benefit eyebrow pencil, and this is the Benefit Instant Brow Pencil in medium. And the thing I'm not a fan of, even if this is sharpened all the way, it doesn't provide a fine enough tip for good precision for the eyebrows. So like my YBF eyebrow pencil that I have right now that I've been using up, I love that because it's got a really, fine tip. This one does not have that, and I think this was also $20. And I think I might have just bought this to have an eyebrow pencil and try it out. It was my first one that I'd bought, and I didn't like it because of that reason. And I think I might have bought it because I had my brows waxed, and it was like if you spent $20, you got a free brow waxing or something like that. But this one, I feel like there's better eyebrow pencils for less cost, and I don't like the ones that you have to sharpen just because they don't look as nice. They're not as precise. And lastly, I'm sorry Benefit, I don't mean to hate on you so much, but the last product that I regret buying is the Benefit Stay Flawless 15-Hour Primer, and this one, it has like the most adorable packaging. And I've heard you have to make sure that this top thing stays on. But this one is just like a roll-up stick. You swipe it all over your face and then you put your foundation on after, and it's supposed to help your foundation stay on longer. When I used this, I don't know that I noticed an intense difference. I'm going to have to use it again some more and try to use it up because it was so expensive. I think it was like $30, maybe $28. And I was so excited about it, but I don't feel like it did a whole lot for me. It doesn't really help control my oil or anything like that because I have a pretty oily T-zone, like my forehead and my nose. And it just didn't do much for me, and I kind of wish that I would have stuck with other primers. I really like the Benefit Professional. I feel like that does a lot better job at keeping oil at bay a little bit more, and it, minimizes pores, and this doesn't do that. It just is supposed to make your makeup stay on longer, which I don't know. It might do that, but it doesn't do anything else for me, so it's not my favorite. But I am going to force myself to use it up at some point. Next up is the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. It's too bright, you probably can't see that very well. But this is a obviously makeup setting spray, and this is supposed to be the one for if you have oily skin, which I consider myself to have oily skin, especially in my T-zone like I just said. But when I went to use this one, if I used it to set my makeup, most of the time I felt like it made it look cakey, and I felt like it almost dried out my skin rather than just controlling the oil and making my makeup look nice. So I've learned after getting this one that I much prefer the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. They're the same price, but I think that one just makes my makeup look a lot nicer than this one does. So this one I'm going to try to use here in the summer and when I'm a little bit, you know, more oily and greasy and things like that, and see if I can make my face look nicer, or maybe I will just try to spray it directly in this spot only. I don't know, but it's pretty much a full bottle right now, and it just made my makeup look really bad if I applied it after my makeup. So maybe it would work as like a primer underneath and it wouldn't make my makeup look as bad. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions about that, if you've had that problem before, let me know in the comments below, just because it's a waste of, you know, $28 or whatever to have this full bottle and not be able to use it. So if you have any suggestions for me, let me know that in the comments below, please. Next makeup item that I have that I constantly think about, why did I buy that? Why did I think that was a good idea? It's the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain in Rendezvous, and this one's like straight up orange. I don't wear orange lipstick. I know this is like the trend right now, but it's like orange, orange, orange. I don't know. This is another one of those things where I'm like, why did I even consider getting that? And so I've always looked at it, I'm like, why do I even have this? But I follow Miss Megan Scarlett on Instagram, and she posts, you know, lips of the days and things like that. And one thing that she recommended was this one with the NYX Butter Gloss in Maple Blondie. And this combo actually makes it work for me. So it tones down the orange and it makes it more of a coral color, and that is the only way that I can possibly wear this lipstick. So I found a way to make it work, but I still regret purchasing it because I don't know what I was thinking. I'm glad that I followed her and she posted that, because I can now finally figure out a way to wear this. And it's one of the brightest lip combos that I ever go for. I don't tend to go for bright lips all that often, but it's just, why? Why did I think orange was a good idea? I don't know. The next product that I regret buying is the No No Hair Removal System. If you guys don't know what this is, it's supposed to be this little hair removal treatment. So it's supposed to be like you pull, whoops, I don't think it's even charged up because I haven't used it in so long, but there's like this little thing here that when you roll it across your skin, it's supposed to touch the hair and, you know, prevent it from growing in at the root or whatever after you do this for a couple times for 6 weeks, and then it shouldn't grow back in another 6 weeks. This was like $250, I think, maybe a little less than that, and I never use it because it's such a pain. This is the biggest head for it, and that is really not all that big, and to do like all of your legs and to do, you know, your armpits or whatever, it takes forever, and you're supposed to do it a couple times a week for like 6 weeks, and I'm just not into that. I would rather shave than try to constantly use this thing. For as much money as it costs, I don't know why I felt the need to get this. I think it was just after I'd started teaching and, you know, I got my first paycheck. I was like, yes, that looks really cool. I'm gonna get that. And it was just a complete waste of my money. So I think Graveyard Girl recently does this thing really work on this one. And yeah, it does, it's just a pain basically. So I wish I hadn't spent that much money on it. I think I need to either try to like sell it or give it to somebody that I think would actually use it. I don't know if it actually works if you use it consistently. I really have no idea. But I personally just don't have the patience to use it that often to make it consistent. So I just wish I hadn't spent that massive amount of money on this on a whim basically. That is it for my products that I regret buying. So, you know, a lot of these, the main problem that I had with them is that I spent so much money and I don't feel like they lived up to the hype in my mind that I thought that they would. So if these are products that worked for you and you really loved them, please don't be upset with this video. You know, everybody has different preferences. If you can find a way to make them work, please let me know that in the comments below. If there's differences in our skin types or our skin tones or things like that and you can make them work, I'd like to know that in the comments below as well to see what makes these products work or why they might not have worked for me as well. I do have other products that I, you know, could put into this video, or there's other products that I've given away that I know that I would include in another video like this. So if you would like to see another one, please like this video or leave comments and let me know that you're interested in seeing another one. If you have any products that you regret buying, let me know those in the comments below as well. I'd love to know what things I should avoid or what things you would recommend not getting. If you enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!